I'm Patrick Bailey with whiteboardcoder.com. Today is June 18th, 2020, and in this video I'm going to be doing a few tests. I'm going to test out a new low voltage lighting transformer I bought on Amazon from Sterno, model number GL33210. Okay, we got a new house built last year, and as part of that we have a bare backyard. It's just dirt. So this summer we're building out our backyard, and as part of this we're going to put in some low voltage lighting. And so I hope to do some more videos on this, more comprehensive. But right now I've got a few lights. I'm not installing them yet, but I want to do a few tests. There'll be more videos to come, I think, on this subject. But right now I just want to kind of go over what I bought and then go do a few tests and see how it works out, if I can get it kind of set up to do something. And also see how much power it uses. So what I have here is I bought this on Amazon. It's model GL33210 from Paradise. And it does support multiple zones. That way I can have different lights on at different times, which is what I really want. So I bought this, and I'll put links in the show notes for any of these things. So there's that I got. And then also we were trying to figure out what low voltage lighting we'd like. And we found these over at Lowe's. My wife likes them a lot. And they're about $44. And so I bought one to test it. We liked it. And we bought 5 more for a bigger test. And then eventually we'll probably have, 15 or 20. But that's for a video for a later time when we actually get that far. And then also we got 12 2-wire. Looking around a lot of the videos on YouTube, you can have 14 2-wire, which is a thinner wire and not as robust. And most people were suggesting getting 12 2, so I went for 12 2. I wanted to get a 500 foot roll for the work we're doing, but they were out at Lowe's, so I got a 75 foot roll in the meantime just as a test. That's what I have. But this is the one I intend to get, is a 500 foot roll. And I was going to go pick it up tomorrow, but I did actually find it on Amazon today. So actually I'm getting the Southwire 12-2 roll delivered. There's that. And then also for those who may need this I think what I found is the official home for this at the Sterno Home website. So I'll put that link in the show notes too if you need to go through that. But with that, let's go fiddle with it. Okay, so let's go over this. So first thing I want to tell everyone, this is heavy. So I got it here on a scale, and it comes out to about 8.1 pounds, or about 4 kilograms. So if you mount this on the wall, like I'm eventually going to mount this inside in my garage, you're going to want to put it on a stud because it's a little bit of a tank. But one of the things I was concerned with was how much power it's going to take and how to do a little bit of the setup, just kind of experiment-wise. So what I did, I found out that this thing comes out. So you can get easier access to everything here. And what I have set up is I've set up 3 of these lights. These are the lights I listed on. There's these 3 volts LED lights we got over here at Lowe's. And so I got each one just directly connected in. And what they have here is zones. So there's 1 zone, 2 zone, 3 zones. And you can put more than 1 light on there. I'm just doing this just for this experiment. So here's 1, 2, 3. But I could have a bunch of 1s, a bunch of 2s, and a bunch of 3s all connected. And also there is a 120 volt connection here which you can control too. But I'm not going to do it for this video because I don't have any need for that. But we're going to go over here and do a few things, which you might want to get the instruction book out and read through a few things because there's some interesting setups. And I probably can't cover everything here. But the first nice thing that I'm really happy about is when I plug this into my watt meter, and if I have no lights on, I'm drawing so little power, it's not even showing up as 1 watt. So right now, this would be 1 kilowatt, so 0.00, that would be 1 watt if it was 1. I'm drawing nothing. Well, I am drawing something, but it's so low, it's undetectable. And so I'm very happy for that, because I hate it when you have these little power thieves or vampires that are drawing energy that are doing nothing. So right now it's doing nothing, and it's drawing no power, so hooray. But now, we'll go through a couple of steps here. So here, just to get these set up, and I'll do it manually here, is you'll see here there's channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, and the 120 volt. So I can click mode here, and now I can go through and select which one I want. And here I'll select channel 1, hit enter, and now I can change it. Right now it's just permanently off, but I can change it to on, and I'll just do that right now. And now it's on. And I'll do the same thing here and hit mode, go over to channel 2, hit enter, and now I'll choose some other stuff. There's other interesting things on here. There's on, off, auto, timer, and sunwise. So on and off are obvious. Auto, there is a light detector here. So I'll turn this one on to auto and hit enter. And so right here, there's a light sensor, a photo cell. So if I turn that one auto, right now there's enough light in the garage it's not going to show anything, but if I cover it up like that, it should be dark enough that it detects the darkness, but it'll take a minute or so before it realizes, oh, it's dark now, I need to come on. So it's not going to go flopping back and forth. But that's not a feature I can use for myself because I'm going to have this in the garage. So it's not going to, I can't use that for myself. So that's only if you want to mount it outside. But also, the way this is, I don't think I want to mount this outside. I don't feel strongly about this, that it's strong enough to handle the outside. Oh, see, there we go. Detected that there was no light. So now if I take this off, it'll detect that there is light. And if you give it a minute or two, that one will shut off. So now I'll go to the last one. Channel 3, okay, hit mode, over, enter. And what I can do now is there's a timer. So I can go into a timer mode and tell it when to start and when to stop. Exactly. After you of course need to set the correct time and date for your zone, for your area, and then it will just it'll go on and off exactly when you tell it to. But there's another really cool feature here, the very bottom one, which is called Sunwise. There's a little more setup to it, but what it does, you kind of tell it what region you're in, and so they split up the region in America, South, Central, and North, and you put the time and date in there, and then it knows when the sun goes down. And it doesn't need a photo cell anymore, it'll just go on and off based on when it calculates the sun goes down. And so if I put that on Sunwise, and I hit enter, the next thing it does, it comes up here and says, hey, just make it auto, and you'll see this little blinking light here with this little kind of sunshine. And if I leave it at that, what that says, hey, when the sun goes down, it'll come on, calculated-wise. And when the sun comes up, calculated-wise, it'll turn off. But I can tweak that. I can say, hey, you can tell it, you can't tell it when to start because it'll start when the sun is calculated to go down, but you can tell it when to stop. So I could say, hey, you know what, once you start going, I want you to turn off at 8 p.m., no matter what. And that's kind of a hard stop. Or I could say, you know, I think I can do AM. There you go. I can say, hey, always shut off at 2 a.m. So there's that option there, which is kind of cool. So I hit enter now. Oh, it detected that I had light. But now this one is not going to come on because of the time. But I can probably fool it with the time. I have to go figure out how to do it. So I can say, I think it's mode plus enter. Let's see. Is it mode down? Oh, no, that's the other one. Mode. Yeah, get out of there. There you go, mode and enter, and now you can change the time. So there's the date, years to the 2020, the month is 6, the day is the 18th. So I can change those, but I'll just cycle through. And so right now it's 4:26, but I bet you if I change this, I haven't tried this yet, if I change it to 10:27 p.m., it should be dark here. And there we go, the light comes on. It thinks that it calculated it should be off. So cool, that's working. So now the last thing I can show.
Then it'll shut off automatically at 2.
Yeah, because I told it to shut off at 2 a.m. So it'll shut off at 2 a.m. according to this clock. And the last thing I'll show, which is kind of cool, I discovered this, is you can go into, there's a Wi-Fi. But it's not as Wi-Fi as you think, but it's better than nothing. What they have done is you can turn the Wi-Fi on here and connect your phone to this as if it's a Wi-Fi base station. And the password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or something like that. And that's all it does. So it does not connect to your Wi-Fi. It cannot become part of your home. It's not a smart thing. It's a smart-ish thing. But what you can do is you can connect. You can download an app they have, and then you connect to this as if it's a Wi-Fi base station, and then you have some controls. So you can actually do what I just did via the controller, which is you can do it much faster on the app, and then commit it, and then disconnect it and turn the Wi-Fi off here, and you're set. Because if you don't want to leave the Wi-Fi on, because technically if the Wi-Fi is on here, someone could walk by your house and control your lights. Now technically you could leave the Wi-Fi on and control your lights, but that also means you'd have to change from your Wi-Fi network to this Wi-Fi network to control it. So I don't consider it really a smart thing, and I wouldn't use it like that. I would just use it to change the settings if I need to, and then walk away. So with that, I think you do, I think it's mode and down. You hold those, I think. And this little Wi-Fi guy pops up. And then I think you hit enter again. Oh, let me get out of there. Maybe it's just like that. And let me see if I can connect to it. So now they have here in the end of the manual, they tell you how to connect to it. So you press mode and down. And there you go. And then you press up or down until the icon stops flashing. So now it's flashing. I think we just press up or down. There we go. It's not flashing, so that's on. And I'm not going to show you my phone here, but I am going to connect. I have to disconnect from my Wi-Fi and then see if this guy appears. Maybe. Are you going to show up? Okay. Oh, I got to press enter. Press enter. Okay, press enter again. Maybe. Let's do that. Mode plus down, up or down, stops flashing. Okay, press enter. Now it's sending a signal. Maybe. There it is. Okay. So I had to follow the instructions. Press enter, now it's flashing again. Now it shows up, and there's like paradise underscore whatever. I'll connect to it. Yep. And then I've already downloaded this Paradise app. They show you how to download this, but this is their app. And the nice thing is when you hook into this, what it should do, well, maybe it's not going to do it now because I tweaked on it. Well, let me restart the app. Oh, no. Let me, what it should do is, they say when it connects to it, it's smart enough for your phone to tell it what the time is. So right now this says 10:30, which is wrong. It's 4:30 locally. Let me go to, there we go. I hit the Wi-Fi button here that they have. It's probably hard to see. And now it changed the time.
Keep moving things too much.
Oh, sorry. I'll just set that. I'll just set that down right there. Get too excited about this. So all I did was hit this Wi-Fi button after we were connected, and now the times agree with each other. So that's a nice way to set this up. Also, what it does do is on the other page, you have to, if you want to do the sunwise thing, you have to be in the right zone. And so if you click on general there, I don't know if it did that, but you can switch it really easily. So I'm here in Denverish, so I click on that, go to channels, and now I can go off, on, off, and I can hit sunwise, and I can tell it when I want to shut down. So this is a much more convenient way to set it than using this. But even though I can, have all these nice little controls, I don't think you're having to use that live. I think the idea is connect it, it gets the right time, set it up how you want, and then turn off the Wi-Fi. So lastly, when we're done, you want to turn off the Wi-Fi, which I think, how do I turn off the Wi-Fi? Well, anyway, read the instructions, turn off the Wi-Fi here when you're done, because you don't want someone to walk by and control your lights, right? But hey, it's cool. It's got 3 zones, and it's smart-ish, but not perfectly smart, and I'll probably do a video later when we actually get everything installed and we can see how it really works. But there you go. Good test. Okay, one more thing I forgot to really show, because I want to show it because of the power. So here I'll turn everything off, and we can see we're down to, I guess, 0, and it's flashing between 1 watt. So that's nice, that we're not using much power. Now as I turn these on, we'll start using more power, and these claim to be 3 watts, but there's going to be some loss. And also you can change the bulbs, but this is out of the box, what it's going to draw. We turn one on, we're drawing 11 watts, 2, 14, and finally 3, we're drawing 18. And this can go up to 200 watts. So based on that, with this exact light, in theory, I could probably do, you times that by 10 to get up to 180 watts. So I could do 30 lights, which is more than we need. But also there might be some loss in the line. So I would guess, we'll see. I plan on doing probably about 20-ish in my yard. We'll see how far when we get there. But I think with LEDs, this should be able to hack it. And I'm really happy that when it goes off, I'm not drawing phantom power. I'm very happy about that. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a like. To subscribe, just click the subscribe button. Also, you can follow me on Twitter under the handle @whiteboardcoder.com. View any code I may have thrown up as a gist at GitHub under the username PatmanDenver, or check out my blog site at whiteboardcoder.com.